Hey everybody, so today in this video we're going to talk about pre-ordering with Lego because I think it's gotten a little bit out of hand, and I also think that there is some real discussion that needs to be had around this. Ignore this, I'm filming a lot of Valentine's Day content, but for starters, let's get into this. So a lot of the time when we've been pre-ordering for a while now, it has been that you're pre-ordering so far in advance. I'm taking things like Lightning McQueen's car as a good example, where it was announced in September. You could pre-order it all the way up to the 1st of January when it was released. And I just think that at that point it was a little bit silly because you weren't guaranteed any sort of GWP with it. There was no benefits to pre-ordering other than you were guaranteed to have that set on that day it was released. However, what a lot of people were noticing was even if you pre-ordered a set, you weren't guaranteed turning up on the first because it just wasn't happening. So a lot of the time people were going into the stores and picking up things that were in there before the person who had even pre-ordered had got it. So there was no point in pre-ordering whatsoever. Then we had the abysmal Pokemon release that happened. For those of you that missed it, Pokemon was released silently. There was no announcement for it. You had to have been on the Lego site when it launched. And to be perfectly honest, it was a bit abysmal. You could pre-order a Lego set, and providing there was enough, you were one of the lucky ones to get the GWP, you could get the GWP with it. And I say the lucky ones because it's very clear when they launched the Pokemons and you were able to pre-order it, and if you pre-order it you got your GWP, there was a limited amount of GWPs, and within the hour the stock for the Pokemon sets had gone and the stock for the GWPs had gone. So for a lot of people, they missed out because they didn't even know this was happening. I didn't know it was happening. A lot of other people didn't know it was happening. It was very silent. It was very out of control. And I understand they're trying to sort this stuff out with the pre-ordering to stop the scalpers. I get that. But with a set such as Pokemon, which has a huge following and a huge nostalgia value, how could Lego not realise they were going to need twice as much, if not 4 times as much GWPs as normal? And also it just dropped with no announcement, meaning those who financially have to shuffle their money about to get these sort of stuff were left in the dark and unable to do such a thing. So it was a bit disappointing. I think Lego is on the right track with this, but I don't think we're anywhere near where we should be with this. But I obviously want to know your thoughts. I personally am not pre-ordering anything. If I miss a GWP, so what? If I miss something else because of this, so what? But I am not paying for a pre-order for a GWP. And although that things were going, some of the GWPs were going up on eBay the minute that the hour had been over and they were up for £100, I am not risking it. I know a lot of people that are not risking it. Yeah, so I want to know your thoughts on this, and also if you're annoyed with the scalpers, let me know as well, because I personally am really annoyed with them as well at this point. But let me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Hi, thank you for watching the video. If you would like to support me further, please check out the link in the description bar below. And for those of you who have helped me so far, especially with the donations and paid memberships, thank you so much. And those are the lists of the names of the wonderful supporters of mine. Thank you so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye.